So the news happened right around here. Okay, so you're talking about Monday, early in the morning, and we can see that the market goes very impulsive like this. And the way that you can compare that is to here, where you're getting some pullbacks, and then it goes some pullbacks, and even here you get a straight impulsive move down, but then you get a nice pullback relative size to the distance of this move. You get like a 50% retrace right here. So you could take a look here. We could put a Fibbo on, and you can see that, it retraces right to the 50 level, right? Okay. So that's typical for the euro, or any large volumed instrument. Okay. But here we don't see that. We see the market go straight up. Okay, very impulsive with no pullbacks, which is very uncharacteristic for this instrument, for Euro USD. So what does that tell us? What do we do when that happens? Well, it's very simple. We go down to the shorter time frames to catch those pullbacks and to take profits from the market. So if we go back here down to the 5-minute, you can start to see that we do get these little pullbacks, and that's where we want to take advantage of the market. The key area here for me is going to be right here to confirm. Okay, so when price goes here, this is supply right here. Okay, so this area right here, and I'm going to make it, we'll make it pink because it's a hot area. Okay, this supply block caused all of this. Okay, and then you even have this gap here, and you have all this going down. So typically, when price hits here again, you're going to trigger all these orders that were in here, and price will retrace down. And that is where so many traders got in trouble last week, was with that movement. Okay. But we can see that it actually does a classic move here, impulsive move. It comes to this zone, it retests with a engulf right here. Okay. So this engulfs this. It's just a reverse engulf. And then the market takes off. So as soon as it clears out this zone, we can confirm we have news affecting technicals. And that is a big, big deal. Okay. So right when this happens, right when this confirms, I'm getting in on a straight price action trading system. And I'm going to just pull a ton of profit out of this market. And I'm going to show you a very simple way to get that done. First thing that all we're going to do is look at pullbacks and draw lines, okay? So we have the first pullback here, and what happens is when price closes above that line, I'm getting in, okay? So I'm going to get in right here. I'm going to use my buy tool. I'm going to get in on the close of that candle, and I'm going to set my stop not at here where price is coming from, but I'm going to send it. You could actually, this is a little subjective. You could actually set it here. This is technically a pullback. We do have a low right there. Or you could be more conservative and set it here. I'm going to be very aggressive here. So I'm going to set it right there. I'm going to hit 2 times risk, and that is a winner. We can see that we would have gotten out right there. Okay. So that is a winner. All right, and then we can see that we have a high right here. Okay, I'm going to just get this out of the way for us. I'll put this right here. And what we're looking for is price to break here. So it breaks here on the close of this candle. So again, we are going to get in right here on the close of that candle. We are going to set not our stop here, but at the previous low. Now this is a double bottom, so we're actually going to set it all the way down here. Okay, and we're going to go all the way down here, and we are going to go at a 2 times risk. And we can see that this winds up being a winner right here before it gets stopped out. So this is also another winner. Okay. All right, so we see that price is moving up. We get in here. We get another pullback right here. And then we can get in when we get a break of that candle. Okay. So we'll just move this over. Okay. So on this candle, we're going to get in and get our buy tool right here. And we're not going to set it here because that's where the pullback's coming from. We are going to set it right here as our stop. Okay. And we are going to see that does this actually, we're going to set a 2 to 1. I'm sorry, 1 to 2. So 2 times risk 1 to get 2. And we can see that we almost get stopped out here. But we actually do wind up winning this trade right there. So that is another winner. And we'll put this right here. Okay. Now this is our high right here above those wicks. So we're going to wait till price breaks this area, which it does on this candle. And we're not going to set it here, our stop. We're going to set it right there. Okay. So we set the stop right there. We are going to go up to 1 to 2. Okay. And we are going to see that this is another winner closing our trade right there. So that is another winner. Okay. And then we can see that we get price comes up and then makes a pullback. So we have another level right here, which price then breaks right over here. And we're going to put our stop not here, but we are going to put it right here, or you could even put it right here. Either way, doesn't really matter so much because this is actually, even if we go to 1 to 2, this is actually going to be our first loss. We get wicked out right here. So that is a loss. Okay. But we're going to keep going with the system because this is still very impulsive. So we're going to look at this pullback right here, and we are going to put a level here. And then we are going to see that we have this candle close. Now this is a little, so we're not going to put the stop here. We could put it here, or you could put it here. Either way, if we're conservative, this is more of a classical approach to put it on this level. So put it there. And then what we're going to do is do a 1 to 2. This actually takes profit right there. So that is another winner. And then price pulls back here with this candle. Now that's an engulf. So that is a strong place to enter. So we're going to go right here and we're going to get in on this candle. We could put our stop here or our stop here again. Either way, we could put it here to be more aggressive this time. And we're going to target 1 to 2 there. And this actually is another winner right there. Okay. So we got another winner. Then we get a pullback after we get in, and we could do another level, which would be right here. And where we would get in is on this candle right here when it closes above. Okay. Now you wouldn't put the stop here. You would actually put the stop right around here. Okay. And this, let's see if it stops out. Yep. That wicks out right there. All right. So we have a level right over here. Okay. So it doesn't break here. It actually breaks right here. So we are going to get in on the close of this candle. We don't want to get in here on this pullback. We want to get in here. So we're going to put our stop right there. We are going to do a risk 1 to get 2. And we are going to see that that is another winner getting out right there. Okay. So we are going to put in another winner. All right. And then we have a pullback here. So we have another level to work with, which is right there. We can get in on the close of this candle right here. Remember, always wait for the candle to close. So we get right there. And now it's coming from here. So I would be more comfortable. I mean, if you could be more aggressive and put it in here, you're here, or this is really the safest area. Either way, it doesn't matter. We could go down to the safest in this scenario, and we could go 1 gets 2, and we can see that this takes profit on this candle right here. So here we have another winner. So let's actually clean this up a little bit because we actually have a pullback after this level, right? So we get in here, we get a pullback, then it comes up, we get a pullback, and we have another level to get in right here. And we're in this fast at this area right here. And we don't want to go in on this one because that's where the price is coming from. We want to go in on this is the clear area to set your stop, the second level back. And then we are going to do again 1 to 2. Okay. And we are out right here when that candle wicks up right there. So that is also another winner. And of course, what do we see again? While the trade is in, we get a pullback. So this is another level that gets us in immediately right here. Pullback goes here. So we go to the previous pullback right there. So our stop is over here. And again, we are going for 2 times risk and we are in profit right here. So that is another winner. And we see, what do we see again? We see price comes up, another pullback, and that creates another entry for us on the close of this candle, just pierces that level. So we get in right here, and this is the pullback it's coming from. So we go to the second pullback. The level that we want is right on this wick right there. And we are going to risk 1 to get 2. And this happens to be another winner over here. So you can see the effectiveness of a system when the market is moving so impulsively. So then we get price moves up. We actually get another pullback here. So that gives us another level right here. So we are going to get in. Actually, the level is actually at the top of the wick. We get in on this candle right here. I'm going to just clean this up a little bit. And we are going to use our buy tool. Get in on the candle close. We wouldn't set the stop here because that's where our price is coming from. It would be the previous swing, which is right there. So we are going to stop right below there. And we can see, let's set our risk at 1 to get 2. All right. And we can go ahead and see that we actually take profit over here. Okay. And it never wicks out on us or stops us. So this is another winner for sure. So that's a winner right there. All right. So we can see that we get a big pullback right here. See, this pullback goes right here. Let me zoom in so you can see closely. This pullback comes here. It doesn't make a new high. It doesn't pierce this level. That is our next level. So we can draw a line right here. And we can see that price moves a while until it breaks on this candle right here. Okay. And what we are going to do is wait for that candle to close, do a buy. Remember, price is coming from here. So we go to the previous one. So this is the swing where we set our stop. Okay. And then what we do is go to 2 times risk. And we are out right over here for another win. All right. And then, of course, we get another pullback here. So this creates another level for us right here. So this is another entry. So we get in here and our stop is back over here. And we are going to do 2 times risk. And this one also is a winner, I believe. See, it's going to take a while. Remember, these are 5-minute candles. Okay, so on this big candle, we get out with yet another win. I mean, do you like this system or do you like this system? Okay. So then we see another pullback. Okay, so we get another level right here, top of this wick, and we get an entry criteria right here on this candle. So wait for the candle to close. We put our stop in, not here. This is where price is coming from. This is the previous swing. So we are going to go all the way down here. Now that is a big stop area, but it's fine because this is an impulsive market. So we're going to go all the way up at, it's going to be a far target. If it's too far, you could certainly not take it. I would understand that. Let's see where we're at right here. And we would get out. Okay, we would get out right here. So be in the market for a while. Again, the longer the distance is for your stop, the higher the target is for you to get out. Nevertheless, we get a win there, and we are going to get in here, and we'll clean this up a little bit, because what happens here is after here, we get another pullback, and that creates another level for us right here at the top of the wick. And we can get in on that one, on this spinning top right there. And we are going to go right here. Now, price comes from here, all right? So we need to go to the previous swing, which would actually be right here at this level. Okay, so we're going to go all the way down here. We're going to line it up with these wicks over here. And then we are going to do 2 times risk. All right, and see if this is a winner too. And this one is actually a winner right here. You can see that it wicks us to profit right there. So this is another winner. I mean, do you like this system, or do you like this system? Okay. Then what can happen is we see another pullback after we get in, creating yet another level for us right here, which we can get into on this candle right here. So we go right here, and let's just make this nice and clear. So we get in on this candle. Now price is coming from here. This is the same level pretty much. You know, I mean, we can, but I mean, the safest place to get in is right here, because this is kind of like the same area. This is consolidation, but this is more, you kind of got to tweak it as you understand market movements, but that is the clear stop. All right, and then we're going to go 1 gets 2, and we are going to see if this one is a winner. Let's see. Okay, almost gets stopped out here, but we actually wind up winning right here on this wick out. Okay, you can see it kind of wicks out. And if it doesn't there because of slippage or spreads or whatever, you're out on that big ass green candle. Okay, so that's the difference between a conservative stop, and if we had gone with that consolidation stop right over here, you know, that would have been stopped out. So that is the more conservative way. So you, depending on how you do it, that's going to be a winner or a loser. You're either going to be in the market for a while and be a winner, or not, and you're not going to win that trade. But for me, that's how I would trade it. Okay, so we can see that we get, after this, we get a pullback here. And so I'm going to caution this up. And this is a new level for us. Okay, and we would get in on this candle, maybe this candle, but most likely this candle right here. And we get in, so it's not here. Again, you have this whole consolidation area. So I would put it again down over here, the stop. I like to stay out of the consolidation areas for stops, because price can easily move in this area. Okay. So you always want to wait for the clear zone. All right. And then we're going to do, this is going to be a big target. And again, if the target is too big, you do not have to take the trade. But for testing purposes, let's see. Okay. So we almost get stopped out there right here, and we don't. And let's see where price winds up. So yeah, you're going to be in this one for a while. We actually get into profit right here. So this is another winner. And then we can see that after that, we get this pullback. So we have another level right here to get into. And this is a good example of not getting in on wicks, okay? Because you see that the market goes down. You always wait for the candle to close above the level, which it does on this big candle right there. So we're going to get in on the close. Now price is coming from here, and price is coming from here. So I would set the stop right here. That would be the conservative stop. What you don't like about this stop level is all of this choppiness right here. You don't like the chop. Ideally, you want to set it below the chop, but we're not doing that for this. That would be more of an optimization tip. We would do a 2-to-1 risk versus 1-to-2 risk versus reward. And actually, this one is actually a loser because we would get stopped out right there. And then it would go like to the bottom of the chop, and then it would actually be a winner. If you set your stop at a more reasonable area, this is all choppiness here. I mean, this would be the best stop level. And even if we did there, would we still win? Yeah. So if you did it here, you would still win, but we're not testing that because I don't want to introduce that theory right now, but maybe for another video. So this actually would be a loser, and that it would be, I think, our second loss. But we do have a new level to work with, and the level is right here. And we can see that price does cross this level, and we get in on the candle close, and we put our stop down here, and we can see that we do a 1-to-2 risk versus reward, and we get into another losing trade. We get stopped out here. So that is our third loss. And we go right here. So after that, price comes up and then it moves back down, creating another level for us right here, the top of the wick. So we're going to wait for price to cross, which it does all the way down here, the week following. So we could get in right here. We will set our stop right there. We will do a 2 times risk. And this is inconclusive. We're just going to let this trade run.